Are you wearing my shirt again? I smiled, seeing my gorgeous wife sitting on the countertop with a bowl of cereal in her hands, her legs dangling over the edge, wearing my shirt and nothing but.
It's the way you liked seeing me, no?
Evelyn replied innocently. That I do. She looked over at the baby monitor as a soft babbling came from it.
It appears our daughter is awake. Will you go?
Of course. Our daughter already stood up in her crib, leaning onto the edge, waiting for me to pick her up. She looked at me with her big green eyes, her blonde hair tousled, and the cutest laugh upon her face. Our little girl looked exactly like her mother. I kissed her little face before placing her in her baby chair for breakfast, reaching for the cereal.
You shouldn't give her cereal.
Evelyn said, sitting down next to our daughter.
It's too much sugar.
I forgot to do the groceries. I mumbled. I don't have anything else right now.
Fine.
My wife sighed, turning her attention back to our daughter. Darling?
1 minute. Be sure to test on your hand first.
Right. I smiled, shaking my head a little. She didn't even need to look up to know what I needed. The bottle was always a problem for me. I don't know what I'd do without you.
That's why I'm still here.
She smiled in return.
She's healing well.
Evelyn noted, pointing at what was becoming a faint scar above our daughter's eyebrow. The bruises almost all faded. Yes, doctors say she was lucky you...
Henry.
It's all right. I swallowed with some difficulty. I'm glad to still have her. I'm grateful you did what you did. But that doesn't mean I don't miss you.
And I miss you. Always.
She made her words sound like a promise, like she had always done when she told me she loved me. When she called me, the ambulance sirens in the background, she promised to love me forever, and made me promise to love our daughter as much as I loved her. When I arrived at the hospital, they told me the news. I broke down crying in the middle of the hall. I was too late. My wife was gone. A drunk driver had hit them off the road. She protected our daughter with her own body, giving life to save another. But I couldn't let her go, which was why I could still see her. I needed her. I didn't want to do it alone. I couldn't. At her wedding, we vowed to never let loneliness come over one another again. To be there for each other. To love unconditionally. And the three of us eating cereal. Being happy together. It was a lie I wouldn't mind living for just a little longer. I wasn't ready to let her go yet. Who else would remind me to test the milk to make sure it wasn't too warm?